close friend recently sent me a text asking, "Hey man, how do you stay motivated posting videos that get little or no views?" Well, that's pretty freaking mean. At first, I definitely thought he was fucking with me. He had to be. I mean, it's obvious that my channel hasn't grown as much as I wanted it to, and he must have noticed and now taken the opportunity to rub it in my face.
You suck.
You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck.
The boy has no skills.
Now, I always considered this friend to be a thoughtful person and someone I admire. We always riff about various business ideas and mental models, so I was surprised by this unprovoked attempt to taunt me and the hard work I've put into this channel. But I figured, you know what? Fuck it. Even if you are messing with me, I'm going to answer this in an honest and authentic way. I remember getting a similar question by a viewer a while ago as well, so I might as well share my thoughts on this publicly. I think a lot of you will find value in what I'm about to share, and I'll get to that in a second, but first I just wanted to share my friend's response to my response. Looks like he wasn't fucking with me after all. Cool, we can still be friends, but I totally get the feeling he's referring to. I've felt him numerous times. Thankfully less so now after leaning into this new mindset I'm about to share with you. If your YouTube feed is anything like mine, you probably have a fair share of content creators explaining how they hit 100,000 subs in a year or less, showing off their silver buttons with a big smile. That's awesome, I love seeing people crush it, but these people are outliers. And it's easy to talk about your struggles when you've already made it, whether it's blowing up on YouTube or having your startup acquired. It's a lot harder to be vulnerable when we're still struggling. So here's my attempt at being just that. Here's how I'm staying motivated to post videos on YouTube week in and week out without getting millions of views. Even if you're not aspiring to be a YouTuber, I think you'll find value in this. It's a mindset you can apply to pretty much any goal. When I first started this channel back in February 2022, my goal was to hit 100k subs by year end. Ridiculous, I know. I've been trained to always set audacious goals, whether in business, relationships, school, or life in general. And I figured my YouTube goals shouldn't be any different. We always hear stories how this one person went viral after posting 2.5 videos. So why not me? Aim for that big, hairy, audacious goal, I told myself. 100k subs or nothing. There's no room for any small boy stuff. I was clearly delusional. YouTube has turned out to be a lot harder than I thought it would be, and I've gained a lot of respect for content creators in general. I posted my first video 11 months ago, so I'm approaching that 1-year mark, and I'm 99,230 subs short of my goal. Nice. But you know what? That's okay. The key for me is to always be in the arena. It's showing up to the track and running day after day, even if the rain keeps other people inside. It's pushing through, even if the crowd is laughing at me because I'm running too slow. When I look myself in the mirror at night, I want to be able to tell myself that I fucking showed up today. Like most goals, content creation is a non-stop struggle, and it can often feel like a total waste of time. It rarely is though, as long as our expectations are right. Sure, my goal is to one day build a massive online audience, but that's not what's going to lead to true fulfillment. The ultimate form of satisfaction comes from trying. Trying is a critical part of the human experience, and being overly harsh on myself based on external factors is not just counterproductive, it's fucking dumb. And so instead of externalizing my goals, which is what most people do, such as number of subscribers a channel has or how many views and likes a video gets, I've decided to internalize my goals instead and measure my effort as the leading indicator for my progress. To that end, the number of videos I post per month is far more important to me than the number of subs or views I get. Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who started his life as a slave before opening his school of philosophy, taught that all external events are beyond our control. Focusing on what I can control, like my effort and my mindset, is a super liberating and empowering experience. Every person who's grown up in an Indian household has heard the saying, "Log kya kahenge," which translates to "what will people say?" I genuinely believe that this social slogan has killed more dreams and ambition than any other phrase in the Indian subcontinent. From a young age, we're taught to care about what others think of us, whether it's our parents, teachers, or friends. But truth is, no one really gives a fuck. Some people will like my videos, some won't, but most are too busy and self-preoccupied to even care about my view count. I'm doing this for myself. It stimulates me and helps me learn. And it allows me to build an interesting content portfolio that I can look back at when I'm old. I'm sure my kids are going to love to be able to see me struggle in my 30s. Think about your favorite movie. What's your absolute favorite scene in that movie? I'll tell you mine. My all-time fave is The Pursuit of Happiness. I'm a loser for these rags to riches stories. And my favorite scene is when Will Smith and Jaden are cooped up in a public bathroom because they have nowhere else to sleep at night. It's not the scene where Will Smith finally lands the job he's been working so hard for. It's his struggle that makes the movie so powerful. So documenting our own struggles is going to be pretty sick to watch in the future. YouTube is a 10-year play for me, so I'm trying not to sweat the short-term results. I'm going to be patient and trust the process. If my channel is growing 20% month over month, it'll compound into something nice in 10 years. Compounding is the greatest mathematical discovery of all time. Success is earned in drops and lost in buckets, so my goal is to avoid unnecessarily interrupting the compound effect. Not sure who needed to hear this, but this mindset shift has been super helpful to me. If anything, I know 50-year-old me will enjoy watching this in 20 years. Hope you found some value too. If you did, I know you'll like this video next, where I discuss one of the greatest talks I've ever heard on human progress and wealth creation. It was given by Peter Kaufman, one of Charlie Munger's mentees, and it's completely changed how I view progress. Thanks a lot and see you next time.